Okay, bye. Hey, so I don't know if you know what time of year it is, but 'tis the friggin' season, folks. That means we got candy canes, illuminated houses, gift giving, Christmas movies, and we're all reminded of Mariah Carey's attempt at immortality. I've been wanting to learn more about Christmas's origin story and see what kind of character arc it has, and oh boy, is it a doozy. Because before Christianity got its holy little fingers inside of the Roman Empire, things were a bit different. Way back around 200 BC, there was this group of farmers that had this one-day festivity surrounding the winter solstice and the Roman god of Saturn. It's the best god of Saturn, if you ask me, and this event was called Saturnalia. This festival only grew as time went on and eventually became a week-long holiday period. And throughout this week, Rome was shut down. It's closed its doors. If society had a rule book, they took it out back like a sick dog. They did it all. We're talking gambling, boozing, schmoozing, orgies, masters serving slaves sometimes, landlords paying for rent sometimes. You name it. These folks did it all for a week straight. And this massive holiday fostered some traditions that we could recognize a part of Christmas today. Exhibit A, we got gift giving. Exhibit B, we got people going door to door to sing in order to get something tipped to them, preferably food. Exhibit C, you got massive feasts for all to enjoy. And things were going great with Saturnalia, and then suddenly... Hey, who's there? Hey, it's Christianity. I really like your party. I was wondering if I can come over and stay for a while and maybe celebrate the birth of this nifty baby at the same time that you have your party. And maybe we could actually just name the festival around this baby's birth too. I think that'd be cool. Okay, cool. Thanks for coming. Can we still gamble and have orgies? Well, anyways, boom. Christmas was born, I guess. But what about that unavoidable Christmas tree? Well, the thing is that there's a lot of myths about, the origin story of the Christmas tree. But according to Time magazine, it went back to the 1400s with modern day Germany. On December 24th, these cats would celebrate the feast of Adam and Eve with their own tree of knowledge, which was just an evergreen fir which they tied apples to on the branches. And that's why apple ornaments are like a traditional Christmas tree ornament, right? Okay, but what about that chimney bandit? What about that creepy old man that watches me while I sleep? Well, one of them, being Santa Claus, actually has many names. My personal favorite being Father Christmas. I'm also very curious if anyone in the UK calls him Daddy Christmas, or if that would just immediately put you on the naughty list. Moving on, Daddy Christmas comes from good old Saint Nicholas, as you know. Story goes is that there was some poor family that were too poor to afford a dowry for their daughter to get married. And when a monk from the town named Nicholas heard about this, he wanted to help out. So in the middle of the night, he dropped a bag of gold through their chimney. And legend has it that that bag of gold landed in a stocking that was hanging by the fireplace, which is also how we have the tradition of stockings on Christmas. But obviously that's a load of malarkey, because what a hell of a trick shot to get first try. No warm-up. But yeah, so word got out about Nick being a midnight money mover and ended up being made a saint. He was also made a saint for sailors because apparently he helped some ship in Turkey or something like that. I don't really know, but honestly, I think that naval ships should have an image of Santa Claus plastered onto them, because that would be hilarious. But then the question would be, which image of Santa Claus? Because in modern time, we have a standard Santa, that's for sure. You know, the husky fellow with a big white beard, rosy cheeks, and that iconic pimp red suit. But Papa Christmas wasn't always depicted this way. He used to be an average old man, thin build, generally with a white beard, but he was always kind of looking kind of homeless, really. And he always did kind of wear red, but it wasn't even the same red that he was wearing now, and it also was multicolored a lot of the times in older depictions of Santa Claus. So what happened? Well, in the 1930s, Coca-Cola wanted Santa to be the center of their holiday marketing. So they had this cat, Haddon Sunbloom, draw up an image of Santa Claus with the goal for him to be as likable as humanly possible, while still sustaining a bunch of his key traits. So they came up with this guy. And apparently this dude was a hit. Look at him drinking Coke and doing his best King Kong impersonation while about to attack a helicopter full of people. He was a smashing success. But also, some of these pictures of Santa Claus that they drew really just did make me a bit uncomfortable. I feel like there's these two drawings in particular that it makes me feel like this version of Santa Claus actually preferred to be called Daddy Christmas, and I just don't like that one bit. I don't want this guy watching me while I sleep. And so yeah, Coca-Cola didn't make Santa Claus by any stretch, but they definitely did have an influence on the way we use his image today, because it's all that same Coke Santa when it was many different versions of Santa before. Also, a little side note is that Father Christmas in the UK wasn't always, specifically Santa Claus or related to gift giving or anything like that, but I'm not going to get into all that. All right, well, that's enough out of me, so okay, bye.